matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 58, 180. Watch the run. Hey, alert. Check that team.
Now their first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Check. King. Kill. Hurry.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
180. 36. What we got? Switch. Hatchet.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A.
Let's go.
A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check green 90. Black 15. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Rivers. And he completes it to Westbrook.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
58. Real. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch out. Hey. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
It's just me and you. Hey, you. It's me and you. 58's the model. 58's the model.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Go. Check.
And he's got some space here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on,
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Up, close.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Pistol. Hurry, my God.
From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
58 is a Mike. Go 58. Hurry.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Scoot. Here we go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
58 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass? NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let go.
Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you.
Ready, break.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Cover. 2.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Come on,
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's get pistol. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Mayfield. He's got Smith here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Come on now.
Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Ito Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
180! I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try and run forward with Smith.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
1st down,
Rams.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's hauled in by Doxson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, alert 33. Slam. Check 9.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Yeah, good job, man. That's the way you make it spin.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the formal deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught here by Adams. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Mayfield to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.